Tristan Cortez from One Aquinas Direction. We have a great show for you guys here today. We're going to cut to Brandon real quick to talk to us about Mr. Blake. Brandon?
How's it going, Mr. Blake?
Pretty good, Brandon. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. And yourself?
Good, thanks.
This is Brandon Atkins again. This is one of our newest family members at Aquinas, Mr. Balake, and he is our English teacher. So, can you tell me what your inspiration was for teaching some English?
You know what? When I was younger, I was in a high school class, not for very long, but I had a teacher who was very inspiring. Not in the way you would think. I'd always been a gifted student, and I got placed into his class because I missed a placement test, which really kind of made me feel about the educational system anyways. But there I was in a remedial class. I didn't really belong in, but I saw something I'd never seen before because I'd always been in gifted classes. And what I saw was a teacher who would sit on his desk with a newspaper in front of his face. He'd drink his coffee. And as he sat there with the paper in front of his face, he would allow the students in the class to basically be out of control. I saw kids doing cocaine in the classroom. I saw kids drinking liquor in the classroom. There was one point when kids were climbing in and out of the window in the classroom, and they'd even smoke marijuana in the classroom. And I used to wonder then, as I was in this class, how as a teacher do you sit there in good conscience and let this happen, knowing that your job is to teach his kids? And what I realized is he had just abandoned these kids. And I had never experienced that because, again, I was in the gifted classes. But it struck me as being morally reprehensible, that you would allow a whole generation of kids to be lost because you just don't care. And so, yeah, at that point, I realized that if I could, what I would want to do is I thought I wanted to teach. I could do a better job than that guy. And I also knew that my emotional involvement was on a level that I felt that I could do a better job, but I also wanted to make a difference.
Now, you're obviously very passionate about teaching and stuff,
Yeah.
and I know you're an avid guitar player, you're a church man, you're a family man. How do you find time to balance all that out?
I'll be honest, right now, I don't. My wife and I are going back and forth on that now because it's been a really tough year. I have a 3-year-old who is a 3-year-old, so she's very demanding. So you find time when you can, and that's what I do.
That's good, that's good. Now, this is the first year that we have iPads and stuff. Now, in the classroom, I know it's hard to involve technology and stuff, but you're one of the teachers, one of the few teachers that actually makes their curriculum towards iPads and really involves our iPad use. Now, do you think there are any pros and cons between the iPad use?
You know what? I think there are definite cons that most teachers are already aware of and students are aware of. It's really hard to monitor what the kids are doing. And I've been asked about that by the teachers, and the way I look at it is it's something that we have to deal with. When we had books, it was the exact same thing. You never knew what the kids are doing. And so it's the exact same situation. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to evolve to a point where we do have remedies for some of the issues that are surfacing. If we don't have the issues, then how are we ever going to find the remedies? And so I've thought about technology in the classroom for a long time. I think it's a long time coming. I love technology. I think you guys know that. I embrace it. But we have to go through the growing pains if we're ever going to solve some of the limitations or some of the problems that come with technology.
Some wise words coming from our new English teacher. All right, I'd like to thank you for your time,
Thanks
Mr.
so
Blake.
much for dropping by, man. It's
No
nice
problem.
seeing y'all. And take care.
Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Brandon. And now we're here with How to Survive Finals. Now we're going to be taking finals in the next week, so here's what you have to do to survive them. Stay up late at night, drink a lot of coffee.
And now we have Tyler on the world.
Hey teenagers, are you tired of waking up in the morning? Well, a petition that would prevent public schools from beginning before 8 a.m. was started by the group Start School Later. The petition has thousands of signatures in all 50 states. Sleep scientists are saying that earlier start times are interfering with teen sleep schedules since most of us don't go to sleep till after 11. A doctor from the Sleep Medical Clinic at the Children's National Medical Center in Washington, D.C., Judith Owens, says that adolescents are programmed to fall asleep later. So don't worry, it's not our fault. In the other part of the world, Iran, the U.S. has reached a deal with 6 other countries and Iran that will freeze part of Iran's nuclear program in exchange for temporary economic sanctions. The agreement was sealed at 3 a.m. in Geneva's Palace of Nations, and it requires Iran to halt or scale back some of its nuclear infrastructure, the first such pause in more than a decade. Thanks, Obama. Back to you.
Thanks, Tyler. And now we have Tristan on our recent Doritos commercial.
The recent Doritos commercial on Wednesday the 20th was a huge success. However, we did not make the semifinals. It was a great experience for all of us, and we will strive to do it again next year. And now we switch to Brianna.
Hey guys, it's Bree. And our latest news on pop culture. I'm sure most of you guys know about the death of Paul Walker. He died in a car accident last Saturday afternoon. He was driving in a red Porsche GT with his friend Roger when the sports car flew off the road and slammed into a tree in Santa Clarita. Authorities and witnesses say that the car burst into flames. A family in Australia has broken the Guinness World Record for having the most lights on a residential property, over 500,000 lights with a cost of $2,291 each month to power the display. A local renewable energy company pays for the bill. The couple says that their real goal is to raise money for charity at SIDS and Kids Act. The group works on reducing sudden and unexpected deaths in children. Back to you.
Thanks, Brianna, for that great reporting. And now we have Durning with the Winter Showcase.
Coming up December 13th at 7 o'clock is Aquinas' annual Christmas Showcase. This event is where all the fine arts in our school come together to perform and display everything that they have done. The arts that will be in attendance are drama, film, art, choir, and band. Drama, choir, and band will perform as the art will be displayed around the room and films will be presented.
And now we switch to Brandon with an interview with a random freshman.
Hi, I'm Brandon Atkins with the littlest Littlefield, Patrick Littlefield. Now tell me, how you doing today, man?
Doing good, how are you?
Pretty good. Now, can you tell me what middle school did you go to?
I came from St. Adelaide.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, how's your transition been from middle school to high school? Has it been exciting, fun?
It's actually pretty normal because since I've had sisters who go here, I've been like here a lot. I also
So they
do
kind
a
of
lot-
taught you the ropes and stuff?
Yeah, there's leadership camps too, a lot of that stuff.
That's cool. So, how many seniors have asked you for money?
Too many to count.
Too many to count. That sounds about right. Are you interested in any sports at all?
Yeah, swim.
Swim? How's that going?
I'm in a league like outside of the school, so I am actually been like conditioning before conditioning even started here.
So you think you're pretty cool or what?
Yeah.
So what do you like to do in your free time?
At free time, just chill, play games.
Chill, me too. Me too. Now, lunch is coming up. Do you think I could have some money?
Like how much?
However much you have.
I have a 5.
That's fine. I'll bring back. All right. Thank you for your time.
And my money.
Thanks, Brandon. And now we have a story about the Digital Falconer. The newspaper that we all receive at least once a month is going digital nowadays. However, there's many problems with this. The Digital Falconer was released over break, and the students that actually tried to view it, it wouldn't open. So no one saw the newspaper. I think we should go back to a more traditional way, with paper. Hi, I'm Tristan Cortez,
And I'm Michael Durning.
and this is us signing off from One Aquinas Direction.
Audio Jungle.